That didn't make it into the mix. I'm hearing so many things that I forgot I did. Like, it's mad. I got to the end of a tour in 2016 and I felt really defeated and I needed a break from it all because it's hard. Like, it is hard to try and do. You see someone on stage performing their songs and I don't know what you think, but most people maybe just go, oh, they're living the dream, like that's amazing, but there's so much that goes on behind the scenes. There's successes and failures daily. You get uplifted and feel like you're on cloud nine, and then you get smashed back down to the ground with reality of someone else has got the tour because they don't want you, or someone else has got on Radio 1. So, you know what I mean? And it's not cool to compare yourself to others, but sorry, but that's what I did. And yeah, so it nearly beat me. It nearly won. And then I came back here after a year in Manchester, going nowhere. Came back here and I thought, right, let's make some music. To start talking about why I deleted songs as well, this is sort of like the reason, because I was listening to some of my older songs like Great Escape, if you know that. We don't talk about, that's like an ex you don't talk about. I was listening to these songs and just thinking, they just don't represent where I am right now. And I understand that musicians have a sort of you have to have a sort of level of respect for your old songs and people who listen to them, and I do understand that, and people do come up to me and ask me why I've deleted the songs, but the reason is I feel like this record and this artist that I've become for this concept and this album is a different guy. It's a different thing, it's a different sound, and I don't play She's Not You and then Great Escape and feel like they're the same thing, the same person. And that's why I've deleted them, that's why I've got rid of them, and I am sorry because some people are deeply hurt by that, but they're my songs, so I'll do what I want. I'm the world's worst brew maker. I just got my head down, do you know what I mean? I just sort of thought, it's now or never. Like, I'm either gonna be, I bet there's no milk. I bet there's no milk. There's not gonna be any milk, no one's been here.
It's fine, don't worry.
You can have mayonnaise.
Oh.
Mayonnaise, that's dairy based, isn't it? So yeah, I just was here, to be honest with you, and was just making a racket. But it's alright because my neighbour, the little shit who lives up there, he was playing computer games at all hours, screaming his head off. Literally, he was like, I was like, what the fuck's up with that kid? So I just started making some noise with some drums. I was like, fuck you. So that's what, we had a little bit of a battle with that. We never actually spoke to each other. I saw him walking past the odd day. I was like, you fucking, because he'd be in there till 4 a.m. screaming his head off to his mates on his headphone. I don't know what he's doing. So I felt fine about making some noise, and I just went for it. I think the first track that I made was Under the Influence, and I just got a drum loop, and then I just started building a track, and then wrote the song around that, and let's put that in a bit. And then I remember like thinking, right, well, I don't know how to do production, so I would go on YouTube and like search how to do this, how to do that. And the first few like productions were like pretty bad, to be fair. And then I slowly just sort of started getting somewhere where it sounded acceptable. And then I would just send it to Slim, who's my guy. Once I'd like got halfway through the record, I felt like I was doing something I was into and I liked, and I thought, this is what I want to move forward and develop and sort of experiment with. So some of the sounds on the record are like nothing like my other music, but if you get this album, you'll hear the progression of where it started and where it went to. I sort of like borrow from my old music, and then there's a total new thing in there, and I don't quite know what it is. This whole process was something that I'd never experienced before. It felt almost like insomnia, you know, like I didn't really sleep that much, and I was just in and out of this one room. Like my bedroom was up there and the studio was there, and I just went up, down every day. Like that's what I did. And there's a certain current of a dark sound, because, you know, mentally I kind of was in that place, and I was reflecting on past relationships, things that had gone wrong, things that I'd done wrong, decisions I'd made that I wasn't proud of. And I remember thinking back to like a load of stuff I'd posted online, stories wise, where I'd gone out and got wasted, and I used to post it, and my sister actually rang me one day and said, "Are you okay? Because you keep posting a lot of things that are quite concerning." And in that moment I was like, I'm fine, I'm living the dream or whatever. I was just drunk, but I was sad. I was really truly sad that I thought I have almost had a career and I've not got it anymore. That's where I was at. So it was like healing to be here, but also I had to stay there. I had to stay in that place, that mind frame, to be able to write those songs. And it was almost like I finished the album, I shut the door in the studio, and I was like, okay, I can go and live again. I can live with everything that I've done, everything that I achieved, everything that I failed and had success. You know, it's not over. It's not over yet.